And this morning, I'm pretty sure that you've seen the likes of, or rather the name Osborne Macharia thrown around everywhere. Even globally, you're just like, what? Queen Sugar, the series that we watch. I was like, what? How did that even happen? Well, a part of his family who makes everything work are ProKraft Africa. And we have the CEO, Peter Gitonga, live in studio this morning. We're also going to be joined by Kevo Abra because they're doing something fantastic called Gikosh. And I know some of you are thinking, okay, are we creating another place where we can buy clothes? What? No, we'll break it down for you in a bit. But good morning, Peter. How are you doing?
How you doing, Adele?
I'm good. Really excited to meet the name behind ProKraft because I've heard good things. I've heard a lot, but good things, all good things about you guys. But what exactly do you do? Because is it like creative management, creative hub?
So it's a whole bunch of things that we do at ProKraft. Essentially, we started off as talent managers.
Yeah.
Managing some of the best ranking photographers that we have locally.
Yeah.
Who over the years now have risen to be some of the best commercial photographers that we have globally. And we slowly just grew to represent a lot more artists, from a few videographers to illustrators, with a whole aim of having to, raise the benchmark of creative work that's produced locally.
Yeah.
So a big part of what we do is produce, in-house studio projects, which is what Gikosh is about, which is what Osborne, for instance, is known for.
Yeah.
The likes of Mutua Madheka, Tandui Mureu, we have Jeffrey Otieno. So really just getting a bunch of very good and highly skilled creative minds in the same space to produce content that is, world class, that can inspire us, that can, sort of start to change the perception that we have of who we are, our cultures, and, so we can, just have a bit of pride of where we're from.
Yeah, I think that's what, because whenever I see Mutua Madheka's photos, and by the way, Team Adele, I'm pretty sure you've seen them. Guys use them as their screensavers, and you see them and you almost get a sense of pride. He does this thing where he takes photos of buildings in Nairobi. And now I've been one of the people who, in Nairobi, I'm just like, wow, building's so dull. Okay, gosh. And then Mutua takes a photo and you're like, oh, wow. Okay.
I mean, it's very interesting because, for instance, with Mutua's work, we've had very diverse opinions.
Yeah.
We've shown images of Nairobi to Nairobians and they cannot believe that is Nairobi.
Yeah.
About 4 years ago, we showed it to a Boston Advanced and two children, and we had a picture of the Macmillan building in town.
Yeah.
And we asked them to guess where this building was. And we got all sorts of guesses from across the world, from London to New York to Melbourne. But none of these kids knew that Nairobi had a beautiful library like Macmillan. So definitely, just having and seeing that change really is very inspirational. Mutua currently is on a personal project right now called Unscrambling Africa. So he's touring the entire Southern African part of the continent.
Yeah.
And they're creating just amazing imagery of, the cities across the Southern Africa, and it's just those pictures that give you goosebumps, give you the chills.
But I think more than that, it just makes me so proud because I feel like some of the best creatives in the world are found in Kenya.
That's correct. I completely agree with you.
Yeah.
I feel like, over the last probably 5 to 10 years, Nairobi has become a hub of international artists. Artists are recognized globally.
Yeah.
We're producing world-class work. From time to time, we always receive comments of people who are very shocked that we're based in Africa.
Yeah.
What do you mean that this content was produced in Africa? And we're like, this is produced in Nairobi, and we're
by us, for us.
By us, for us.
Yeah.
And which is what we are trying to achieve, which is what we are trying to do, and, reach out to the people here because the content is for us.
It's absolutely amazing. I remember when I was reading about, so I love Queen Sugar.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my favorite series ever.
Correct.
It's so raw, it's so real, and I'm all about black things. And then I read that, I was reading and then I saw Osborne Macharia and I was like, hi guys, is this that I can't be? So I want to get to that part of the story because it's quite interesting in the next 3 minutes before we find out what Gikosh is all about. So guys, we have Peter Gitonga in studio. And I know many people, you'll get this question a lot because I'm just about to let you guys know how you can send through your questions. People are going to be asking how they can join the ProKraft family.
Yeah.
That question is definitely going to come up, okay? So send through your questions. It was more of styling.
Yeah.
Back in the day. So what did you used to do? You used to...
back in the day, I used to do a lot of personal styling. Yeah, so I used to dress individuals, clients, and yeah, but right now I feel like I've grown.
You have.
No, for sure.
You have.
Thank you. So I'm more of a fashion stylist.
Yeah.
Right now, I create trends and also I create concepts for clients as well. Yeah.
Okay, so we've just come out of Hayawani and you were like just dropping it like, oh yeah, in fact even that one, like, so you styled the video.
Yeah, I styled the video and I did styling and props.
Yeah.
And did casting as well. So I'm the one who brought all those people.
Ooh, there are so many peeps in there.
There's a bunch of things.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, in my opinion, Kevo Abra is just a creative genius.
Yeah.
You know? It's beyond just the styling. He's also a very brilliant casting director.
Yeah.
And it's something that he's not necessarily learned in school. It's just coming naturally.
He has an eye for it.
He's got an eye for it. Even the creative stories that you see from Osborne, he co-creates them with Osborne. So it's really, you know, he's become just this creative genius that you can't really describe using one sentence.
Yeah, you can't limit him even with a label. Because I remember going to, and I was telling you, Peter, I went to Allianz earlier this year.
Correct.
And I was going to watch a play. And then I stumbled on an exhibition, right?
Yeah.
So it was, and then I was looking through it and I saw these, it was old, was I? Yeah. And they were styled in like clothes that I would wear. And I was like, this is so funky, like seeing people my grandpa's age, like rocking. Awesome. It was really good. And then at a corner of the exhibition in like spray paint.
Yeah.
I saw Osborne Macharia and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember seeing these photos online. Then I saw Kevo Abra and I was like, I know this guy. So you work closely with Osborne Macharia.
Yeah, apparently on that exhibition, I'm the one who created the sets.
Yeah.
All the sets. And
wow.
It was all, me and ProKraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you know the sets are very interesting because we're moving to beyond just exposing people to our art digitally is now building sets that are experiential. Yeah, because we want people to walk through those experiences to get to interact with some of the characters. So beyond your traditional art forms where you walk into an exhibition hall and you have art pieces up on a wall and you're there, just trying to figure out the brush strokes and whatnot. Yeah. What we're really trying to do is bring out the characters in real life. We want people to interact and feel and touch and be a part of the art that we're producing because it's not for anyone else other than us.
And it's relatable because I remember there's even the one for Nyanye's, you did it, right?
Yeah.
So that one went viral.
Man,
that one went viral.
That was so unexpected.
Yeah.
That wasn't the first personal project that in-house project that we'd worked on. And the idea came about when we were in Somaliland. We were producing some content for one of our corporate clients. Yeah. And I remember Abra and Osborne being in the airport in Hargeisa and just getting all excited. So I was a bit confused. Why is this guy so excited all of a sudden? And it turned out they just cracked a concept that they'd been working on for months. And this project would normally take months, even sometimes years to produce. And that's when Nyanyi came about. Osborne had always wanted to photograph old women, shows. But unfortunately, he done a previous project where he photographed wukas that were shirtless. But for shows, you can't do that. Yeah. So Abra then came in and said, you know what? Let's style up our shows. Let's make them look cool. Let's create a story around them that just makes them, extra, if I could call it that. Yeah. And that's a story that just really continues to resonate with so many people. Yeah. And cuts across all demographics. From your young women to women in the 50s,
men,
even men. Yeah. It's not I guess it's not common for a lot of Africans to see their shows as very prominent
and super stylish, like super everything Abra you guys did was like to the T. But so it was not just your average shows though. There was a story behind each and every Sure.
Yeah. I'll let Peter talk about that. But for me, in terms of styling, on that project, I was actually paying tribute to my dad way of styling.
Yeah.
So it was very personal.
Wow.
And I was really surprised on how we got the reception,
Yeah.
I mean, Snoop Dogg shared this project, Jamie Foxx.
What?
It was just completely surreal, just to release something and to see it just blow up in your face. And to, different global news agencies, media agencies just picking it up, and everybody just resonating with the project. So that was really, really
But I love
interesting.
that your project's tell a story. I love that. And it's a relatable story, and it's you're almost as an African, as a Kenyan, you're just like, yay!
Exactly.
This is our story being told the way we want it to be told.
Yeah, definitely. I think as creatives, we definitely have a responsibility of reimagining our past, and also, sort of creating our future, our future. And that's a key role I say we play. Not all of us come from very, decent backgrounds or have a very good history. Yeah. But through art, you can always just change and switch that, be it through comedy, music, photography, film. Yeah. And that's what we're really just trying to do. How can we start to change our narrative? How can we start to control our own stories and tell our own stories the way we want them told?
And one story that's got to be told is the story of Gikosh.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me tell you, this story has a twist and a half to it. We're going to get to that in the next 4 minutes. Right here on Kiss FM at 8:30, you're hanging out with Adele Onyango. And of course, on Breakfast with the Stars, we have Peter Gitonga from ProKraft. We also have Kevo Abra in studio. So we've talked about quite a few things that you were doing before, but we cannot not talk about Queen Sugar, mainly because I like the series. And also now I like it more that I know that there's like a Kenyan touch to it. So what exactly is your involvement with the series? Before we even get to, how that even happened.
Okay.
Huge smile on his face. Yeah.
So, this is funny. Anyway, so we were contacted by Oprah's team. Yeah. The OWNs. And they've been following us apparently. Yeah. With all the projects that we've been doing. And they actually... when Black Panther was being launched, so because we got opportunity to co-create posters for the launch in London, and that's how
for the premiere in London.
For the premiere in London. And that's how Oprah and Eva came across our work and contacted us. Yeah, and they were like, you know what? We're planning to do season 3, and we want you to be part of the project and co-create the posters. Season
promotional content.
So let me ask you now: you just got like an email, or like, were you skeptical at first? Like, it's a lie.
Yeah, there's always always that moment you're like, hey, is this real? Like,
then Kidogo send $10,000 for your chance.
Exactly.
This is Oprah's team telling you that, look, we've been watching you guys. We love what you do. Yeah. And that was just such a, almost validation point for what we produced today, and such a humbling experience as well. Yeah. To have such, people who we never thought we were ever going to be in, within reach. Yeah. Just reach out and tell us that, look, we've seen what you guys are doing, and we really respect.
We dig it,
we really respect what you guys are doing, and we want to make you guys a part of what we are producing. Yeah. So I remember Abra almost didn't sleep for a couple of days.
I mean, dressing up the Hollywood stars.
Yeah. How was that experience? Because then obviously came the conversations, and then you had to fly out there. Yeah. How was that whole experience?
I mean, that was my first time. Going to overseas. So
wow, it's such a powerful thing. Yeah. People just go for
such a powerful thing, and to see the amount of respect, and appreciation they have, what they had for us, and the work, and you guys tell us what it is, what direction you want us to take, and that was just a very humbling experience. Yeah, to me, and almost just boosted that confidence, and we know what we're doing. Let's keep doing it.
There's something good, even though we might not have it all figured out.
Of course,
we're on the right track.
We're on the right track, for Abra to have, people just listen to him, and for him to direct
what were you most scared of when you were going there?
I mean, just telling the star, you know what, this is this is your pieces, so I want you to dress into these pieces.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, whatever, man. Anything you tell me. No. And this is someone that you've been watching.
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
No, but that's really powerful. And so now the stuff that you worked on is like on huge billboards all over.
Yes.
And I saw Osborne posted up a photo of where exactly was.
Wow. Where was that? I don't know where the billboard.
Yeah.
I don't remember where exactly that was. But it was somewhere in the US.
And it was so. Like, I felt so proud.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, wow, Kenya.
Yeah, it's just one of those moments.
Yeah.
And it's just, it almost feels like a dream.
Yeah.
That something you never thought would ever happen just happened to you.
So now we've gone from Snoop and Jamie Foxx sharing your stuff. We've gone to Oprah and her team reaching out to you guys. Yeah. And guess what? We're saving the best for last. And the last is Gikosh. Stick around. Osborne Macharia, people like Kevo Abra, who's live in studio as well with us. And we don't want to limit him because, there's so much that he's done from the Nyanye shoots and story and projects that you guys put out there that absolutely went viral. Kina Snoop Dogg or sharing it and commenting about how great it was. And then we come down to Oprah's team reaching out to them like, we have this series called Queen Sugar. We think you guys can work with us on this. I've left out Wakanda, my God. Black Panther, co-creating the posters for that, for the London premiere. That's absolutely amazing. And now we're back home. And they're about to unleash a project on us this week called Gikosh. And when I got the name, I was just like, okay, I'm interested. We're going shopping. What are we doing?
Far from it.
Yes.
Far from it.
So what is Gikosh?
Well, Gikosh is a story around 5 post-colonial aeronautical engineers that have built furniture pieces, world-class furniture pieces from old airplane parts. So for the past 50 years, these guys had hidden themselves in the bunkers of Gikomba market and put together, just these classic furniture pieces from old airplane parts or decommissioned airplanes.
Yeah.
And we were the first to get access to them, and they allowed us to photograph them. They allowed us to take pictures of their furniture. They basically took us through around their entire, ecosystem. Their bunkers. 5 of them. There are 5 of them. We have an engineer, a welder, a scout.
Yeah.
And it's just a beautiful story around, just people from Wekomba, and it's meant to be a celebration of that side of town that not too many people are proud to be associated with as well.
Wait a minute. You're talking and I'm like, is this a movie of
It's real.
I'm like, is this a movie of what are you saying?
No, it's almost like a movie, That's why we have now the exhibition coming up this coming weekend.
Yeah.
So for the first time we're revealing these characters, we're revealing their creations.
Yeah.
And allowing people to interact with them, touch their artwork. And just be a part of that entire experience. We have a small VR center that will basically showcase a bunker. You'll have to put on these VR headsets.
Yeah.
And, it's just a beautiful project, just celebrating Gikomba market, what it's done for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Over, quite a while. Yeah. And, Abra has a lot more stories around Gikosh itself.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful collaboration that we have with, young Kenyans who put furniture pieces together from airplane parts.
Let me ask you guys.
Yeah.
So, Kevin is on Abra. You're the one who found them.
The guys.
Yeah.
Yes. The characters.
Yes.
Yeah. In Gikomba. I knew
it had to be
everything.
you. Yeah. Okay, I knew back in the day. Like, you guys used to tell me Gikosh has everything. But I meant everything has in clothes.
Gikosh.
I didn't think this.
Gikosh Mamboyote.
Gikosh Mamboyote.
Yeah. So now their stories come out and you manage to photograph them in that setting.
Yeah.
Oh
correct.
my God.
Correct.
And then there's something else that has been made, which is Kamenje. Have I said it right?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Kamenje, that's going to be a shocker.
Yeah.
I think it's the first aerocoptic camera that we co-engineered with the Expos team. So there are a couple of partners that we have for this particular project for the first time. So Kamenje is an aerocoptic camera.
What is that?
come to the exhibition and experience it.
Exactly,
You know, that's
exactly.
I'm like,
so nobody
you guys are shocking me already now.
nobody else has experienced it.
Yeah.
Because we invented it, we put it together with our Expos team.
Yeah.
And you know, it's just going to be an experience and a half.
Yeah.
We can't, it's difficult to explain because nobody has seen it.
Exactly.
You've got to show up.
Because we want people to experience.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't even explain it.
Yeah, we can't explain it.
Yeah.
You know, we've kept it under wraps for a long time.
Yeah.
It was something that we worked on for about a year. And we've even hidden it from not everybody in ProKraft has seen Kamenje.
Yeah.
So it's a very exclusive piece that we have in there.
Oh my God. So Friday, what time?
Friday from 6?
Yeah, from 7:30.
From 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 till about 11:30
Where?
midnight at the Junction Mall
Yeah.
in Nairobi.
Okay.
So we have that on Friday night and a repeat on Saturday night. There will be
Same
slightly
timings.
different. Yeah, same timings.
Yeah.
Slightly different experiences, but you know, we've got a lot more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, are there tickets? Like, do people have to get their tickets?
Oh yes, correct.
Yeah.
So their tickets, you can find the links to the tickets on our social media pages, on our bio pages. Basically, you need to download the boarding pass.
The boarding pass.
It's a boarding pass. It's not your typical ticket.
Yeah.
It's an airline-like
Yeah.
experience. So
Okay.
the only way that you'll get access to this is if you go to the social media pages of ProKraft, of Kevo Abra, of Osborne, of all our partners from Kenya King
Yeah.
to Expos to the Junction Mall. All the links are up there, so just, you know, register.
So it's
ProKraft _Africa on Instagram. We have Kevo Abra on Instagram, Osborne
Yeah.
Mashari on Instagram. We have Expos.
Yeah.
We have London Distillers, who are part of Kenya King.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you go there and then you download your
Yes, you got to
boarding pass.
register.
you register. And,
And you will get a boarding pass at the end of registration.
okay.
Yeah.
This is so cool. Okay, guys, we need to take a break because clearly I'm losing it.
Yeah.
Oh my God. When we come back, more about Gikosh. Listen at 7:29. You're with me at Delo Nyango right here on Kiss FM. Big shout out to the guys who've been listening to Peter and Kevo O'Brien are just like, yo, super inspiring. In fact, there's one guy here, Hayo Steven, who says, cool ideas, man. #art. Hope it brings people from all backgrounds together. I think there's something powerful about art like that. It can do that, you know?
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, just art has a way of just cutting across all socioeconomic demographics that you can think about. And we should also add that this particular show is going to be absolutely free.
Yeah.
You know,
Gikosh.
Gikosh, because we want everyone to experience it. It's not a thing for you've got to be rich to experience art.
Yeah.
You know, we are producing this content for everyone to consume. We need to start seeing ourselves different. We need to start seeing some of our spaces different.
Yeah.
And, you know, we just feel that, look, let's make it absolutely free, you know, with many thanks to our partners as well.
Yeah.
To putting this show together. You know, we just want as many Kenyans as possible experiencing world-class content produced by us, for us.
And I think it's absolutely hectic to see that you're going to be able to experience this part of history that we've never ever known existed.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I'm very curious to see Kamenje. I'm also very curious to see the art pieces made from old airplane parts.
Yeah.
Like, that's absolutely crazy. But this is not, before we go into Celebrity Quickfire, this is not something you guys studied.
Correct.
So, Abra, what was the plan?
Yo. Hey, okay, so straight from high school,
Yeah.
Jammu.
Yeah.
I was a rapper.
No way.
Imagine, yeah, Abra was a rapper.
Yeah.
I used to rap with Uko Flani.
Yeah.
Mamao, Kina Wenyeji.
Yeah.
And all that, Kina Zaka, yeah.
What?
So that transition from hip hop to fashion, I don't know.
It happened to.
It happened to. But my dad, my late dad, the one was a tie and dye patent maker. And he's the one who showed me Kikomba Market. And from there, that ndiye alinifundisha story of styling.
What?
I knew nothing, man.
What?
Nothing. So yeah.
You mean you were meant to be coming here to Kiss FM to drop a song?
Yeah, actually.
In a different life, that could have been the story.
Oh my God. What about you, Peter? What was the idea?
What was my plan?
Yeah.
I guess my plan was, your kawaida white collar path. I remember just leaving Strathmore School and, thinking I'd get into this general finance accounting space. I studied finance and economics for about 2 years in uni, and I just chose to leave. Tough times, of course. My parents, didn't take that easy.
Yes, African parents.
So, it's good to see this trajectory. I mean, to be honest, 6-7 years ago, if you asked me, would be here, I'd probably laugh at you.
Yeah.
It's just, it's completely emancipating. We have everyone in our space has not been to art school.
Yeah.
Osborne is an architect by training. Mutua is an architect by training. We have Fadi, who's an engineer.
Yeah.
So
you have a rapper.
Yeah. So it's such an interesting mix of individuals who've chosen to follow their passions. And supported one another across, the last couple of years, and come together to produce this content that now people appreciate. It's been a process
across the world.
It's been a process. It's not easy just to start off and produce something, but we're just very grateful and very lucky as well.
And it's powerful because sometimes you have this plan, and then when things are moving your way, you're just like, no, there was a plan. It's uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable, and it's very scary, because you can imagine for a lot of our families, for us to tell them that, look, we're getting into the creative art space. A lot of them just drove blank. Blank faces, like, what do you mean you want to be a photographer? A stylist?
Who pays for that?
Kwenda kuvalisha watu nguo. Many people don't do that on their own, and it's good that we're grateful to be able to show the value that the creative art space has.
True. So before you go, we're going to do one thing that everybody who passes through